Yes, I think still there is pain in the air. There is grief also, and I think it's good a larger section of Ghanaians identify themselves with what is happening Omane with the state. The president has officially declared 3 days of mourning yet to celebrate these individuals, and I think it's in line with how tragic they way sometimes some of these deaths, their money it's possible helicopter and crabby team boho abra wunya na wona mabuna da de bia to nan so na obi en ho betimi apagya na ade na catch fire, so animu no na wo she you can't do anything about it. So this is the magnitude of pain these individuals got exposed to. So we are Ghana ni na wo ka ho asema, you should be my obi ka say no mo nkwa na bia to mo da bi enyo mo nkwa na bia to mo, but I think say abano we cannot also brush it aside. Okay. So I think that is one of the way I inform the kind of Nema air coso, and I think that as a state, this is the time said na yesi kind of politics na sephobia no yadbetunchen. Now also at that side, I'm for raising a whole lot of questions regarding your friend saying the state of the plane and as a forum. I think that proper investigation. Their course will distill and bring clarity to some of these things, and I also believe it is an opportunity for us. I am found we truly the military. Now you're making sure any single sophisticated equipment be available. Because crashing AC, the next thing I may expect is the very moment the military issue statement say plane now the next flight should be there. I search for.
A searching flight.
What I say. So but you can't sit in a cry issue statements. Something needed to be done to do a follow up. What I say no,
the follow up. I think the follow up was done. But
no, the follow up was done, but it was.
I understand. These are areas
you see. Communication 9:30. Having a bare mid morning. No different.
Yeah.
So this so you see, but on June this year, also on June this year, you say my idea between, but man, you can't.
Nicholas,
12:30 1 when them say. I feel never man,
so I think communication is very, very important. So all kind of you're also adding solution. Oh, this is what has happened. This is what is being done. What I say, communication is very, very, it must always be effective and very absolute. So who say something is being done, you understand? And I think said the Mexican Sabaya did put away with all these conspiracy theorists and rap me who said joy for a interviewer. Some of the village nearby and a man for alcohol spare parts in the Konifie. I think that the military met some of the people and they confiscated these items. These are near any forensic investigation. I'm for assassin the Konifie. Mine and now you interview the catch they should bring it because they would need it. But some can assembly see we need to control this particular place, making sure you see understand. So some of this the agency then as a for no
office are better on farm parts in
and some of these people but you can't blame them. Some are doing it out of ignorance. What I mean, so when I say that here. So I think it is an opportunity for us to read through the military. Like I said, always we've been complaining about. I was shocked the first day I walked to Bema Campa Matidi I was shocked because then I was expecting to see a golden city. But the very moment I got there, I was shocked. And I think we need to help the military. Now you're making sure we read through them.
Especially to be liberation.
Young guys no more band baby or I think every resources be a state in the because these are young men or more dedicated or more life they will serve their country. You can die any point in time. But the best we can do for them is to make sure we provide proper accommodation in the I can't do because jetty available. I'm not sure I feel I'm for because we aside or my say whole lot of yes, and American because the unavailability, give you credence, creating room for people to be doing all these things. So I think that we need to focus. And at the Omane said, do you know, sir, the last address Dr. Manabo Makoyan of Parliament, he was hitting on this same thing. And I've seen the video circulating. Or can say some of the jets we use in the military, some in terms of they are not in good conditions. They be in conditions.
1980.
So
even this one doesn't belong to the military. Okay. It's just a study.
Maybe say whether it belongs to them or not. Once you are using it, for military purposes, the maintenance should be there. And some of these things you may even go beyond the military. And I make us say, you see, it's about a country and your resources because military they don't finance themselves. It is the state that you take $58 million to cook for mana. The $58 million
it's more than that.
And you signed the 37 or 39. Then this is military no here now for more. Now this can be doing. I think some of these things here near my near Kamwasem. And with the DNA as for yes, the DNA can be done here. But in medical settings, very often we do what we call confirmatory test. What I say. So some of the facilities here can do. But for further, we because I listen to your friend saying the health minister. No, because a confirmatory set because I quite your friend saying hospital now you test like HIV and as for we do first one oral quick, second one as for we do further test to confirm. Sometimes come back and let's redo it and confirm. You understand? And the speed and the urgency in South Africa, you cannot compare it to Ghana. And the situation, for instance, say Muslims and Muslims are not people who are able to make people or more way or more. So with that speed and that urgency, you need services like this. So you know that you say Ghana ain't to me, but it's the urgency and the fact that.
But I'm saying forensic, Ghana hankas ain't to me.
No, DNA test, but I'm telling you, sir. The urgency and the weight you hear you know some of the one of the biggest your friend is a laboratory where organ I'm not doing advert for them Lancet you know be free everyone there but some of the tests of Bojija Kasa 2 weeks you take it to South Africa you understand so sometimes when you avail yourself to some of these things you understand and I think that the larger part of the whole conversation has to do with the point here maybe I can't say you see. So we in the Padasani, it doesn't matter where you get to in life. The very moment I'll be tono, Obia Major and Nico or BMW, Nico Usidai or nobody cares about dining with Japanese Sika or go bank account. It is about the way we impact it on a month for and not make come and about money. People are not talking about a dime or people are not talking about cars anyway. People are talking about impact I want make it on others. And for me, so what you see now we're a politician. This should be, and I've always been talking about this. Let us focus on building people, elevate people, so that and who nipa may expect say me buana mana be buame no who buano to a certain level or also be kwa impact others and then the this thing it continues you understand let us begin to elevate people build the individuals until that betono these are people who come and celebrate you elogize you and talk about what you have done now what's the second in our quest matter at 940 matter we and then 940 the poorest person in Accra and Odidi and na Odidi kodifie kwesha akra na niji age no wusikani ni sa niji no nibi what I say the best we can do as a society is to impact that be ameka kira man for say yet hey da bia analysis where stand kwa kira ye bewie no na mebra ya bokwa Nkrumah na bokwa Nkrumah na mabokwa Nkrumah Kwame Nkrumah wasn't a billionaire Accra ha bi ni medan osisi ye but this guy is so fabulously rich. He said, live in the memory, the conscience of every single Ghanaian. And this is the world that we are politicians, we are opribi. Sabaya, what people can never forget about you because of the impact I've been making. And I think that these are lessons that we need to learn going forward. Say, politics, governance, whatever space you find yourself, prioritize impacting, helping, elevating people. Because my culture say leadership, the central theme is humanity, and leadership in your idea, you try to go be so now be implemented. No, leadership for me is an act. You look at the prevailing circumstances, social, economic, political, religious, everything, social phenomena, everything. now what navigate it through. So for instance, problem about you with solution. Problem about you offer your friends a solution, and as for a man for a yawo or mobile, or you're very good, but there is an opportunity be anyhow. How do you find these individuals and elevate themselves their potential and your media more? You can also potentiate some of this and elevate them and can impact and help this country. These are some of the things I think the politicians should prioritize. It's not about when I will account we can't feed anybody. And that was the last time I went to one of the universities and I was interacting with students. And maybe someone said, "Find out the richest person in Ghana in the history of this country. We saw us Dakon farms. We saw Mr. What can Dakon one for farm and so will be crank. What I say. So Sikana wono obi obi chanwo. Now to Ghana benye Sikana watching Elon Musk. And now benye watching Bill Gates. So the best thing you can do is the impact you make on others. The little that you can, wherever space you find yourself, make it a priority. Build people, help people, elevate people. Now. Mano and a idea obetimi akasa yes menso de metimi ye ni be contribution ni and say who Nicholas say ofuri ha beduru ha ya me na meboa no even if you don't talk about it you to also go and help others and that particular thing will grow. And I think that these things I see and I'm inspired by good things among for kafa Omane bo ma ho and Murtala and few others and Makachiro Abuaji, I know him personally. He's very Samuel Abuaji. Yes, Samuel Abuaji, someone very kind. And I think that let us be inspired by this. Very often politics na ya na greed na doso person and life sometimes we must begin to understand life. Me say life is very simple. Just imagine say position ya chiche nipa bia ba ku bia nya bia we nipa won to ho ase but now you didn't know say through that and what they call you someone said this. So life, the dynamics and the complexities of it is so things it goes beyond human understanding. So sometimes you're taking life slow. Now you're say whatever space you find us, me say you don't need to be a president to be able to make impact. You don't need to be a minister. The little space you find yourself, you can do the little that you can. Say be able to grow minor. Now let us begin to love one another. Now now greed as for so I think these are some of the inspirations that we need to draw from some of these and inspire. So you see about your country, you bet me with that love, I think that we can, but very often the Ghanaian dream has never been in focus. Individual pursuing selfish parochial interest, greed in a way it's not nice. So I think that these are some of the things that we need to do. So let me take the opportunity once again to wish the family your heartfelt condolences, because these are young men, individuals in their friends 50s, 40s. 40s. These are young people.
None of them is above 50. I think they're all.
I think 51. I think
Omane is 49. Because I heard from
what about
Chairman?
Alaji
is more than 50.
Yes.
He's 57 today.
Yes, Alaji is 57 today.
Yeah, but I'm saying that a larger part of them, your friends saying your friends, the pilots, Abuaje, Honorable,
all of them, apart from the
Alaji. These are young individuals. So I think we need to tag them. The great 8, celebrate their memory, not just because they are special, but because what they've done represent, will send a message. About cultural young Ghanaian say so also woman na say enam so na wo pa or mind will reward you. I think this is something that we need to do. And here also extending your heartfelt condolences to the president, because I understand the grief. For instance, obi kwako jina we nima kwakwa ya ade what I say, and it's sad. And I understand the Honorable Murtala, because according to report he was supposed to be part of it, and then Honorable Dr. Forcing called him, said they have a meeting, so he has to
make it a crime. Dr. Sapon so general and